and friends that I've convinced to get a ring sling. I'm making this video for you, teach you kind of how to use it, and why I love it so much. Okay, basics. Make sure it's threaded properly. So this is the start, and then it goes, it's also your shoulder. So it comes across. You should see the same color inside should go through the ring first. There should just be no twists in the fabric. So that's that. Second, so you go to put it on, and you want your shoulder to be, maybe you want like a certain arm less restricted. So you're going to do the dishes or something, you need your right arm. So put your shoulder on your left shoulder. And then when you go to put them in it, you want to make sure that the rings are really high up on your shoulder, so that when you pull it down, it'll come to about here, and we'll go from there. Next, I need a baby. Come here, little baby. Here's my baby. So this is really loose already, so she should just slip in it. Yeah. And, okay, say you have a tiny baby. Let's do tiny babies first. Okay. Ouch. Okay, tiny baby, you want to make their little legs, frog their little legs up here, here and here. And your goal is to make the bottom of your fabric into a little pocket for them to sit in. So, I made, hey, bend your leggies. We don't like to bend our leggies anymore. Okay, so I made her a little pocket, and then I'm going to start tightening it from the bottom. So, and what's nice is if you have a colored one, you start at one side, and then you tighten each color. Then I'll pick my next color, and I'll tighten it. Pick my next color, tighten, next color, top color. Oh, I got my hair in there. Okay. And then this is, sometimes it's nice to have this loose and flexible, or if you want to make sure they're snug or sleeping, that's that. So the little leggies, she's a baby, you should have a nice deep pocket. So you can see, let's see if you can see this. This is the top of the pocket, and that's a little loose, so I'm going to tighten orange again. And then this should always be over your shoulder. This is about as low as you want to go with the rings, so it doesn't inhibit anything. And then you should look across your back, pull this out, and this should be tight. Now I can tighten orange again because I got it loose. Tighten. Ooh. Hey. Hey, and now we're in the sling. And then if we fall asleep, sometimes it's nice to have extra fabric here to pull over their little heads and tuck them in. She's kind of big for that. Okay, so that's tiny baby. Now I'll show you, once Jade got a little bit bigger, she always wanted her legs out, so we pull out the legs, and then you just make your pocket under their butt. So you want the pocket to be under the butt. What's important here, again, start with these really high so you can tighten it. Let's see. This is up here. Okay, so tucked under her butt, it's important to have their legs bent, like almost at a 90, so you can have a really nice pocket. If their legs are too straight, they could slip right out the bottom. So it's important to bend those legs. Let's see. Tuck them in. You can start at the top. It really doesn't matter if you start at the top or the bottom. Just start it with one color and move across. And it'll kind of be uncomfortable. Like, it's uncomfortable right now because the rings are like on top of my shoulder. But as you tighten across, it'll even out. And again, you should just make sure you can see all your colors at the top through your rings. Really important to make sure it's threaded right so it'll get tight enough. Watch your hands. Okay. So that's what that kind of looks like. A nice snug pocket under her butt. You should see all your colors. It should be spread out across your back. Weight evenly distributed. Boom. There's that. Now, say you want to nurse in it. Ready? If you want to nurse, you're going to nurse on the breast that's opposite of where you're at. So If she was going to nurse on a certain side, I would set this up as I'm putting her in it the first time, knowing like which one I'm going to nurse her on first. So we're going to nurse on the right side. And so what you would do, just loosen. She's already in it. Then you can slide her butt out or not. Just tilt them sideways. It's important to keep this part tight under their little bottom. Legs are out. Arms are in. And then while it's loose, you can get all ready. So, pull this up. Pull this down. Okay, so say I'm all ready to go to nurse. She's kind of snuggling in. You want them to be totally vertical. So we're going to tilt it. Now we're going to tighten. And this part's just going to tighten under her neck really well. So snug. And then under her butt really well. Again, kind of a nice little pocket that she lays in. Okay, and then you can latch. So it's kind of snug. They should latch. And then you might need an extra tightness here. Hey! Do you actually want to nurse? Let's nurse. Show them how it's done. There you go. Okay, so she latched, and she's snug, and I tightened, and that's how it should look. The tightest part should be like right there under her little shoulder and neck, and then you use this to cover. And that's that. No hands. I usually like, if I'm out walking around, it's easy to just help hold, but if it's snug enough, you should be good. So that's that. The last one I want to show you is to do it on the hip, and essentially the same. I know, monkey. Okay, so start it high, start them kind of in the middle, tighten, slide her across the way. And that's that. Important pocket, spread out across the back. No, this is as far as you want to go, not down any farther. Enjoy your ring, Sling. Love it.